Hey, it is Troy Stavros with Doorbell Real Estate here in East Tennessee, and it is that time of month that we go over our market update now that we have all of the data in from the month of August. So we're going to take a look at the month of August. We're going to compare it to a year ago and what the numbers have done compared to August of 2021. And then we're also going to take a look and kind of see what is happening month to month in the market so we can see kind of which direction we're heading, because there are some things changing in the market month over month, so it's good to keep an eye on those things. So let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, let's start with the East Tennessee market update. So on the left-hand side, we're looking at the numbers through August, and then on the right-hand side, we're looking at the numbers from last month. So when we just look on the left-hand side, as far as home sales, those are year-over-year numbers. So compared to 2021, August of 2021, home sales are down in all of East Tennessee 2.6%. Inventory of homes is down, or is actually up, which is good. We're seeing more inventory. So inventory of homes is up 2.7%. New listings are up 5.8%. Pending sales are down 4.5%. The median sales price is up 20.75% compared to 1 year ago. And we'll look at the comparison to last month in a moment. But the median sales price through August is coming in at right at $320,000 for all of East Tennessee. And the absorption rate, which is the amount of inventory that is available, the month's worth of inventory, a healthy market is right around 6 months. We are still significantly below that and coming in at 2 months worth, but up slightly, just a tick over last month. So we're seeing a little bit more inventory come on the market. Now, let's take a quick look compared to last month. Home sales are right around the same as far as year over year. Inventory of homes, we had more inventory of homes compared to last month. But the numbers that we kind of really want to look at as we go month to month are inventory and what the median sales price is doing. So I think we're going to see a theme as we go through not only East Tennessee, but all the different areas around East Tennessee as far as what's happening with the median sales price. So last month, we saw a 23% increase year over year. This month, we saw a 20.75% increase. So we're going to start seeing prices moderating. And when we say moderating, prices are not going down. The amount of appreciation of prices is slowing down. So instead of 23% higher than the previous year, this month, we're at 20.75% higher than last year's. And I see a little uptick in the median sales price. Last month, the median sales price was $319,940. This month, we're right at $320,000. Let's take a look at some of the other comparisons as far as East Tennessee. When we look at these data, again, on the left is through August, on the right is last month. We're just going to take a look at a couple things in comparison. We want to look at the absorption rate, like we said, how much inventory there is. When we look at the data from this month, as far as absorption rate, we pretty much held steady. So we didn't gain a lot of inventory compared to last month. That's not super helpful for buyers. And then the other thing that we really want to take a close look at is what is happening with the sold to list ratio. So that's the ratio from what a price or a home was listed at compared to what it ultimately sold for. And you see two lines here in the sold to list ratio box. You see a gold and you see a black. Now the gold is the list to price ratio from when it ultimately sold. So that is after any price reductions. That was the final list price compared to what it sold. The black number, or the black line, is compared to the original sales price. So if there was a price reduction, it's taking that number from what the original sales price was right when it came on the market. So when we look at those numbers and we compare them to last month in July, we were seeing the sale to original list price ratio come in right around 98 right around 98%, just maybe between 98 and about 98 and a quarter. And we were seeing the sale to list price ratio come in right about 99 and three quarters. Now, when we look at this month, we can see that those numbers have actually gone down a little bit. And what that tells us is that people are getting a little bit better deal. You know, not a great deal because they're still not that far from off of 100% of the list price, but it is significantly, not significantly, but it is slightly lower. So you're saying there's a little bit more happening on the negotiation side in all of East Tennessee. Those are the specific things we're going to look at as we go to the different areas of Tennessee. So next one, let's take a look at the Knoxville, Tennessee market the same way. So these are any properties in the area that have a Knoxville, Tennessee address. So compared to a year ago, home sales are down 10.5%. Inventory of homes is down 7.3%. New listings are down 3%. Pending sales are down 9.7%. The median sales price is up 19.97% compared to a year ago, and is coming in at $340,128. That is the median sales price of a home with a Knoxville, Tennessee address. And the absorption rate, so the inventory, is actually ticked down a little bit. So instead of going up and getting more inventory on the market, in the Knoxville area, it is actually ticked down a little bit. So compared to last month, let's just look specifically at the median sales price. Last month, we were up 21.43% compared to a year earlier and came in at $340,000 as the median sales price. So you can see, like we said earlier, the appreciation is moderating. Still, we're up almost 20%, 19.97% compared to a year ago, but it is slightly ticking down compared to where it was months prior. Okay, let's take a look at some of the specifics, specifically the absorption rate and the sold to list price ratio. So when we look at the absorption rate, like we said earlier, inventory ticked down slightly compared to last month. When we look at the sold to list ratio, in July, we were still coming in both for the sale to list price ratio. We were looking at coming in over 100%. So we were still seeing lots of competition and people having to make offers over list price to get a home. And trust me, that is still happening. But when we look at the overall numbers in August and we look at the gold line is still above 100%. But you can see the original sold to list ratio is right around 99%. So that tells us that more people might be having to reduce their price. Maybe they were being a little aggressive on their list price originally, so they've had to reduce their price once, and then they are going under contract more than likely for at or above list price. So that is definitely happening here in Knoxville. All right, let's move on. Let's look at Farragut. Now, one thing I want to mention about the Farragut numbers, because they're going to seem pretty drastic, is we're dealing with a lot smaller pool of homes. So it can fluctuate pretty widely in Farragut, because if you get a sale of a really expensive home, it's going to definitely affect the median sales price when you have a small pool of homes that you're getting an average from. But let's just take a look. So on the left-hand side, compared to last year, home sales are down 12.8%. Inventory of homes is down 7.9%. New listings down 4.1%. Pending sales down 12.4%. The median sales price is up 18.58% compared to last year, and is coming in at $608,000 in Farragut, and the absorption rate has ticked down, so we're seeing less inventory month over month. When we compare it to last month, the median sales price was 21.87% above the year. So again, price is moderating, and you can see a drop in the median sales price, but once again, that is because of the small pool of homes that we're averaging from, so you're going to see bigger fluctuations. Let's take a look at those two things. Again, absorption rate, you can see inventory has ticked down month over month. And the sold to list price ratio, last month, both were well over 100%. But we're seeing in August that the list to price ratio is still right at or just above 100%, but the original list to price ratio has fallen below 100%. So there may be some price reductions happening in Farragut. All right, let's move along. Lenoir City, we looked at Lenoir City last month as kind of an outlier because it was the first one last month that actually fell below what it was a year prior as far as median sales price. But this month that turned around. We look at this month's numbers through August, home sales are up 11% in Lenoir City. Inventory of homes is up 7.2%. Over last year. New listings are up 13.4%. Pending sales are up 7.7%. And the median sales price, where last month it was actually below what it was a year earlier, now it has jumped up 3.28% compared to last year and is coming in at $343,650. And as far as the absorption rate, the inventory is increasing. So it's all green numbers, all positive, going up in Lenoir City. Let's take a look again. Absorption rate, like we said, we're seeing an uptick in inventory in Lenoir City, so that's good. And as far as the sold to list ratio, last month, both the list sale price was coming in just under 100%, and the original was coming in under 98%. This month, the list to sale ratio actually jumped over 100%. So this past month, it took, on average, you were looking at buying something at list price or above. But again, the original sales price was in between 98 and 99%. So you are seeing some price reductions in Lenoir City as well. All right, let's take a look at the county by county breakdown of and what is happening county by county around East Tennessee. We'll start with Roane County. Roane County, on the left side is August through August, and then on the right side is last month's information. So available inventory is down 5.2%. Pending sales are down 9.7%, and the median sales price is up compared to a year earlier, 20.93%. When we look over on the right-hand side, we can see again that the price increases and the price appreciation is moderating because last month we were in Roane County, they were up 26.19% compared to a year earlier. This month, just 20.93%. Let's take a look at the absorption rate. Slight uptick in inventory, so that's good. They're seeing a little bit more inventory come on the market in Roane County. And as far as the list to sale ratio, it looks like last month both were below 100%, coming in right around the list to sale price, probably right around 99%, and the original list to sale coming in just below 98%. This month, we have seen that actually drop. It looks like the list to sale price ratio has moved closer to 98%. So definitely seeing some more deals happening in Roane County. All right, let's look at Knox County. Knox County, compared to last year, available inventory is down 6.8%. Pending sales are down 9.5%. And the median sales price is up 21.43% compared to last year. When we look at last month, we're seeing a slight moderation in the price appreciation. Last month, year over year, was 22.83% increase. This month, as we can see, 21.43. Still a great amount of appreciation. And as far as inventory, it looks like in the absorption rate, we saw a tick down in the amount of inventory. So once again, still struggling for inventory in the Knoxville area. And as far as the sold to list ratio, last month we were both over 100% for original and list to sale price ratio. But as you see, in August, the numbers dipped below, at least for the original sale price ratio. From original list price to sale price, it fell below 100%, which is telling us we are seeing some price reductions. But once they're reduced and at that final list price, we still are seeing the average of homes selling at or above list price. Okay, Anderson County, available inventory compared to last year is down 9.2%. Pending sales are down 9.1%. And the median sales price is up 18.18% compared to last year. If we look at it compared to last month, this one is a little bit different than everything we've seen so far. Last month, the median sales price was up 17.27% compared to last year. So we're seeing that number in Anderson County on average actually move higher. So the median sales price is increasing and not moderating at this point in Anderson County. When we look at the absorption rate and the amount of inventory, they are still well under 1.2 months worth of inventory, and inventory actually decreased month over month in Anderson County. And the sale to list price ratio last month, the final sale to list price ratio was above 100% last month and just below 100% as far as the original sale price ratio. But this month, as we look at those numbers, both have fallen below 100%. So we're seeing more negotiation happening in Anderson County. Loudon County. Okay, available inventory in Loudon County compared to last year is up 21.3%. Pending sales are up 11.4%. And the median sales price in Loudon County is up 11.89% compared to last year. Similar to Anderson County, when we look at the month over month, last month's median sales price rose 10.14% compared to the year earlier. So we are seeing prices on average increasing and not moderating in Loudon County through August. We'll have to keep an eye on those two and see what happens next month to see if they keep heading in that direction. Okay, as we look at the absorption rate, things held pretty steady, maybe a slight uptick in inventory in Loudon County. And as we look at the sold to list ratio, last month they were coming in at around 99% for the list to sale ratio and about 98% for the original sale to list price ratio. When we look in August, it looks like the final list to sale price ratio is coming in right around 99%. So that has pretty much stayed the same. But the original sale to list price ratio has dropped below 97%. So we are seeing more homes with price reductions in Loudon County. Okay, Sevier County. Compared to last year, available inventory is up 23%. Pending sales are down 2.8%. And the median sales price in Sevier County is up 32% compared to last year. Looking at how it compares to last month's median sales price was up 33.33%. So we are seeing it moderate slightly in Sevier County on year-over-year price appreciation. When we look at inventory, we are seeing a little bit of an increase in inventory in Sevier County. Looks like we've just bumped over the 4-month absorption rate, which means it's getting closer. A healthy market, like we said, is 6 months. So 4 months is a decent amount of inventory, and it keeps increasing. So that's good. When we look at the sale to list price ratio compared to last month, it looks like they're hovering pretty close as far as the final list price. Last month's the final list price ratio came in right around 98.25. In August, it came in about 97. So it has decreased a little bit. And then when you look at the original sale price ratio, it dropped from 96 down to 94. So we are seeing some negotiation happening in Sevier County as well as some price reductions. And then last, Blount County. Available inventory is down 2.1% compared to last year. Pending sales are down 10.2% compared to last year, and the median sales price is up 22.81% compared to last year. Compared to last month, the median sales price had increased 24.58%. So we are seeing prices moderate in Blount County. Let's take a look at the inventory. It looks like inventory ticked down a little bit month over month. And as far as the sold to list price ratio, last month we were coming in right around 98.25% for the final list to sale price ratio, and the original sale price ratio was coming in about 96.25. And then we actually saw, let's see, I'd say we're looking right around 99% in the list to sale price ratio in August. So actually, we saw prices actually are kind of sticking closer to the list price this past month in Blount County. Okay, that was a lot of information, but I think the theme that we're seeing most of all is that prices, while they're still well above what they were last year, we're starting to see them moderate a little bit as the median list to sale price ratio, or the median list price and sale price is starting to come down a little bit. That doesn't mean prices are dropping. It just means they're not increasing as much as they did the month prior, except for those two counties that we talked about. And also we're seeing that there are more price reductions on the market, and we're seeing a little bit more negotiation on prices. But that being said, on houses in competitive price ranges, we are still definitely seeing multiple offers and competition and prices that are selling over list price. So keep that in mind. It's not like you can go in and lowball sellers these days, because that's just not happening if you want to get something under contract. It's still very competitive because we still have a very low amount of inventory. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about any of this data, or you want me to pull data for your specific area, whether that is a specific county or a specific part of town or a specific subdivision, or even for your specific house, just reach out and let me know. If you're looking to buy or sell, my team is happy to help in any way that we can. We want to serve you, and we look forward to talking to you. Just reach out to us, and we will help in any way that we can. We hope you're having a great day. This is Troy Stavros with Doorbell Real Estate.